Hi guys, Steel Sky, boyfriend Mater, best friend Arnie, and it is Friyay chit chat. I go up for an hour, and it's just basically catch up on what we've been doing for the week. Nothing major. No. I try and keep the drama out. Doesn't always work, especially with his mouth. at least he somewhat admits it. So that's it. What have we been up to, Arnie?
I'm beat. Me and the neighbor were cleaning out a shed earlier
Oof.
in the direct sun.
Ooh. No. No. Bad boy. Not good for you.
Where's Randy?
All I've been doing is
Hi,
working on
Randy.
cats. So, and I have the equivalent of 4 skeins. Let me get one of the skeins out. They're this size, but I take them up. I've got 2.5 skeins here. So I've got just little under 4 skeins of red, and I am done. Oh, hey Susie. And then go into that white, get it done, and I've got Karen Simply Soft, and then that's done. Whew.
Randy, what trouble did you get into to try and hurt yourself?
He sunburned himself. Road runner. He sunburned himself, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. The only crocheting I have done is, let me get it is, now I'm not endorsed by the yarn brand, but this is what I've been using. Premier Bloom Chunky, and the color is Bluebell. I am on number 3, and let me turn that around. 218 yards, so by the time well, the sunburn sure didn't help it. I know that. So by the time I'm done, I'm going to have 21 ounces, almost 21 ounces, and just under 660 yards for this baby blanket. But I added on the last of the 3. I don't have any measurements or anything. I've got under half a skein left. So when I get done with that, clean it up and package it up so I can take it to church. I plan on getting it done, not tonight, but early tomorrow. Get it cleaned up and get it, because it is for a set of twin boys. And
oh, get in there.
The great grandmother has a blanket made out of the same yard. I have no idea if it would help. Nah, well, so I can do this and get them cleaned up, packaged up, and go to church with them, because Grandma is pastor's wife.
Yeah.
And they were born at the end of May. And I offered like the second week of June. So it's been a month and a half, and I've got one completely done. I guess I missed that, but so that's all I'm doing. I sent out invites to a few other people. If they're able to come in, cool. We'll bring them on in. If not, I hope everybody has a good night.
Yep.
But I know somebody has to take out trash tonight. Thank you, Roadrunner. Well, we've got barbecue sauce in the trash can, and I don't want cats to try and climb in it,
Yeah.
or the dog to go knock it over if she decides to go explore.
Yeah.
But yeah. And Wendy is she's doing okay. If Ashley comes in, I will not get her anywhere near a computer because she is loud.
Yeah.
And she's a bossy little thing.
Especially when we were cooking dinner. It's like, meow, meow.
Yeah. We did mac and cheese. No. He's off restriction. No.
I'm limited.
Oh.
Been there, Randy.
Your limitation is not to try and lift with just that finger. You actually have to use your hand.
I can do some things with the hand, but
Yeah.
until I get in with the therapist and everything next week.
Yeah, he can't do this. And this is less than a pound.
I could probably
Now
do that.
he can do it this way, but he is not supposed to lift with his finger.
Yeah.
So yes, but he finally gets to take out the cat litter.
Roadrunner, maybe I need to start running the table saw and miter saw with the left hand.
You do that, and I will kick you out. I don't care that your name is on the deed. I will have you committed.
They put a return to sender stamp on me.
I completely agree.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
So what are you buying? So what yarn are you buying me, Susie?
And which Wally World? Yeah, I got packages I got coming in tomorrow and Sunday from Amazon.
I've got some from Temu coming in over the next week and a half.
I had one earlier today.
Hey, Adrian.
Hey.
Well, fine. Jason can buy me some yarn. her Susan Elizabeth is a lady from my crafting group, and we did have another Susan E that came in. So this one is Susie, and I know her hubby. He can buy me yarn.
Yeah, and Adrian, I was telling Crystal that earlier this month, you want to go live. It's like I got in half. So how you dealt with that flooding didn't affect you.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, you're down that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm closer to Austin than I think what most people realize.
Okay.
No, I'm very familiar where you're at. I've been there many times, and of course, everybody has to remember what Marvin Zindler did about his news reporting down there.
Yeah.
And of course,
y'all should consider making a trip down here. We're gonna open Scream Hollow on September 12th.
Ooh.
And I get a certain amount of free tickets, and y'all aren't too far away, so
No. Well, what we would have to do is we would have to find somebody that be able to come here and be able to watch my mom.
Well, it would only be for her evening meal, so it wouldn't be that big a deal.
Yeah, actually, no, it'd be evening and morning to make sure she's in bed, because that's almost a 4-hour drive down there. And I don't,
yeah.
I'm not about to try and leave here drive down there, spend 3-4 hours down there, and then make a 4-hour drive back.
Yeah.
Right.
So something like that would be go down, have fun, stay the night, and then come back next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be like going to Oklahoma and back. Yeah, I'm not doing that on a one-way trip. I've done it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah, you've done it, and you know how you felt the next day. So that's why I'm saying,
What next day? I didn't remember waking up for 24 hours.
right. And concerning the fact, I know my way down there more than you do, so I'm more familiar with the territory.
Yep.
Yeah, because like for you, it'd be like trying to go to Texarkana.
Where's my GPS?
Yeah, for me, it's like, okay, we need to go down this way, hang a left here, and then hang a right down there.
Must have maps on.
Right.
Maps for me to get down to where she's at is right here.
Okay, well, you can
I was just up in Dallas not too long ago. My uncle passed away. We were up there for a funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It happens.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you experienced the loss, but that's life, unfortunately.
See, she knows about the drive because Dallas is only like 30 minutes further north from us.
Yeah, and her doctor is one of her doctors. I know she has said has been like 2.5 to 3 hours away. The one you and your mom share.
Yeah, my neurologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
means we would actually finally get a chance to meet the crazy mom.
I won't share anything that you have not previously put out on YouTube. So, hello, Miguel.
Hey, Miguel.
You're good.
Miguel.
I was actually live the other day, and I had a petty mall in the middle of the live stream, and it was one where you could really, really tell, my eyes rolled back in my head and everything.
Ooh, that's no good.
Yeah.
But they denied my disability again.
Yeah, that's what I'm going after right now. So I haven't even heard anything back on that.
I thought you been on disability before?
Years and years ago, I was on disability. I was on SSI, and they did a medical review, but they sent it to my mom's house instead of my house. And my mom has a tendency to just let her mail pile up. So I didn't know nothing about it until I didn't get my check the next month. And then I called him and I was like, what's going on? Well, we canceled it because you didn't send the medical paperwork back. And I'm like,
what address did you send the medical paperwork to?
Exactly.
Oh, wrong address.
And then they have an 800 number that you have to update your information through. And they had record of me calling and updating. But the new address never got put into the computer. At the same time, they had me down as still being married when we were actually separated. And it was just a total mess. And this last time when I went to a hearing for my SSI, they had my attorney listed as somebody that I had never heard of. And I got a hold of my attorney and gave her the name, and she did research. Turns out that name belongs to a dead cartel member. She was like, how did they even do this?
Sounds like normal
government F-ups.
Yeah.
But this last time they denied me because she screwed up. They denied me in September, and she had 71 days to put in the appeal. She didn't get it put in till 87 days after the deadline.
Oh.
So she didn't get it put in till March.
Oh.
And I get this letter saying that they're fixing to close my case out. And I'm like, what is this? What is going on? And she's like, I don't understand why you're getting that. And she starts digging through paperwork all on her computer. She's panicking. You can hear the panic in her voice. And she's like, I did submit it, but it didn't have like a date on it or something. It didn't have something it needed on it. And the judge went ahead and, I mean, she submitted another appeal or another explanation letter, but he decided to close my case out anyways.
So now you're back to square one and like you've never had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
But
that's what we need to talk about Monday.
she says the upside will be that I'll probably get assigned a different judge. She said that that particular judge is not real big on giving people under 55 their disability anyways. So
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be. I've heard of judges like that, and I heard someone that had gone in. They were perfectly fine going in. Something triggered them, and they had not a pet mall and not a grand mall, but one that was in between. I don't know what that is, and they ended up having to be transported to the hospital. They still got denied.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you can have one right there in the middle of court and they'll still tell you no.
yeah, that one's BS.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all. I mean,
No.
it's like, hey, here's the proof and everything right here in front of you.
Yeah, I've got my friend Dina in Oklahoma. She's got, from what she has told me, she has every kind of seizure that there is. She's had the pet mall, the grand mal, the absent seizures, and she told me basically you name it, I got it. She went to stand up the other day, and she just blacked out, fell down, broke her wrist. I was like, and she said it took her 10 years to get approved, and she's 47.
Yep. We're creeping up on 10 years now trying to get it back. Now, my mom had managed to get it for me before I turned 18, and that's actually what I lost. And I believe I lost that around 26, 27, somewhere around in there. But I've also heard it's really hard to get back once you've lost it.
Yeah. My dad had it for my brother when he was in 5th grade, and he lost it after like 2 years. It took my dad from the time my brother turned 19 until he was 26 to get it back.
Yeah.
You haven't met that brother.
See, that's the one thing that I'm trying to do right now with everything going on with my hand. Because, Adrian, I don't know if you saw or not, but I had to go back in on the 10th for another surgery. And the doctor at that time or beforehand had mentioned that there's a possibility I might have to go in for another one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because, okay, you see how my middle finger, how far down it points? That's as high as up as I can bring it. I can't bring it up any higher than that. I mean, I can get it to go down, but come up, no.
Right.
And that's because the scar tissue back here healed itself to that. Now, this new orthopedic doctor I've got, she specializes in hands. So that's who I want going through. And she goes, if we can't resolve it with therapy and everything, then I'll probably have to go in there and do another surgery to get that tendon released from the skin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Randy. I know you've had seizures, and I am very glad that you have them under control. Randy is in Pennsylvania, and if you check out his channel, he does give you more on his medical.
Yeah.
And I've had
You know, last year in September, I did that 7-day EEG. Do y'all remember that? They
Yeah,
charged
I
me
do.
$40,000 to diagnose me with the same thing that I've been diagnosed my whole life. And SSI is saying that that's not relevant. How is that not relevant?
Because they did not send you to the doctor.
When they sent me to a doctor, they sent me to a psychiatrist instead of a neurologist. Those are two different lines of. And I went and I spoke with the psychologist, and she's like, "There's nothing. I'm not crazy, so like." But people with ADHD or bipolar or things like that would be one thing. But
Yeah.
you can't send somebody with a neurological problem to a psychiatrist and think that you're going to get the same results.
No, you can't do that. I mean, it's the psychologists. They deal with one part of the brain, and like you said,
Yeah. Yeah, I had to mute because.
Oh, you know, I was going to say something like that.
No, the words Yeah, no. It would make. I definitely need to make this over 21 to watch.
I don't know. It's been a really tough time. I was really hoping that they were going to come through this time because my dad's got lung cancer. I don't know how much longer he's going to be working. He's going in for surgery on the 4th. This is the third time they've rescheduled it. So I was really hoping that they were going to approve me this time, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Better luck next time, I guess. I wouldn't even have a job if I didn't know the people at Scream Hollow.
Yeah.
And I have to go get a letter from them stating that they do make accommodations for my seizures. She told me to go get a diagnosis for depression. And I was like, but I don't feel depressed. And she's like, no, get a diagnosis of depression.
Yeah. The reason is if you get a psychological for depression, that actually can lead to a faster SS.
Well, yeah,
yes,
she says she can link it to my seizures and say, well, she's confined to her house, so she's depressed, and it's because of these seizures.
Yeah.
So I never had an attorney be like, go get a diagnosis for depression.
Yeah, it's like what is that, warfarin that they want you to take for smoking?
Wellbutrin?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Night, Randy.
Right. Now, here's the weird thing. Zyban and Wellbutrin is the same thing.
Yeah. But
it's the same drug and everything. Now, years ago, I was actually, given a prescription for Zyban to quit smoking. The insurance company would not even give any kind of discount. But then, if I was prescribed Wellbutrin for depression, then they would cover it like 40. They would do like a 40 or 50% coverage.
Yeah.
So I'm going, okay, but then it'd be on my medical record as being
depressed,
treated for depression, not for the smoking.
And that
it's the same medicine.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not very good at pretending to be depressed because I did like an over-the-phone intake with Bluebonnet Trails or whatever.
Oof.
And that lady was like, you don't sound depressed. And I was like, but I am. Really, I am.
I did it. Look at her and say, I'm really good at masking because I've had to deal with this my entire life.
Hey, Robert, I
Yeah.
did try it, and as you can tell, it didn't help
Yeah.
me. That's been over 20 years ago.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
tried.
people that are, what is it, high functioning autistic, manic
Yeah.
depressant, just depressed, and that they're really good at masking. So they present this to the world. Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. And, some of them that are so depressed, everything's fine, but they're suicidal. And it's like everybody overlooks it because they say, I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right, CD Robert, we'll see you when you get back.
Well, that's kind of how Casey's dad was. He had schizoaffective disorder,
Okay.
which is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, among many other psychological diagnoses. And everybody thought he was okay, and then he wasn't.
Yeah.
And I got a phone call. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
by the way, you know this person? Yeah, we got the problem.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's basically what the Texas Rangers did.
it's like I say, he's good this way, but we got a problem with his other half.
Yeah.
I may
I don't
actually finish this tonight. Because I only have that
do
much.
what?
I said I may finish the blanket because this is all I have.
Gotcha.
And I'm just,
Well, that's turning out pretty.
oh yeah. Well, this is the third I've made in this colorway.
Is that I've got some stuff up there that kind of looks like that. Yeah, I've got some chunky bloom. It's not in that blue though.
Yeah, the color is bluebell.
Yeah, the two I have are one is like got purple and pink and blue, and one is like beige and tan and coral and green. I keep trying to put the one through my knitting machine. It doesn't want to work.
No. Chunky will not go. If you've got red heart, you may. If you get a thin with a light colored dye lot, it may go through. Anything bigger than a 4-weight, you are screwed, blued, and tattooed, and not in a good way.
No, it hasn't worked. I keep wanting to use it for making a knitted hat. It's not going to work.
Nope. I couldn't even baby the chunky yarn through the Addy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you almost fall down? You're a bird, dude. You can't be falling off the hot stuff. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I think he fell asleep and almost fell off the curtain rod.
I would believe it. I've seen it happen. Not
Sometimes.
Not often in small household birds like that, but yeah. But yeah, it's when it comes to SSI and stuff, mine is hire an attorney because I don't know enough.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
And for me now, I want to get approached by an advocate out of, let's say, New Jersey.
yeah.
And I went doing Google search on them, and basically every single review was, do not deal with these people.
Yeah.
And
Well, they have in their from what he told me of what they have in their contract, even if you have to go to another attorney or another way to get it approved, they will still take their money.
Yeah.
Well, and see, initially the contract I had with my attorney was that when I got my SSI, they would backdate it up to 5 years, and she would take 20% of that. But since her recent screw up, she redid the contract where she's waiving all fees, which, I mean, that's nice, but it still kind of
I would,
sucks.
yeah, it sucks for her. And in a way, it does suck because she's not getting paid, but it's reasonable for her to lose some of the money she was charging you. I personally would say no. You can take it down to 17, 18%, not fully,
Yeah.
but there's
I don't. She was really panicking, and I was just like, "Calm down. It's not a big deal. Like,
we're
it'll be
we're
fine."
already behind. We're not approved, so I'm not sweating it. We'll just
Yeah.
go again.
She's like, "I can't believe you're taking this so easily." I'm like, "I'm not gonna get upset. I've been doing this now for 10 years. They keep telling me no. I'm not gonna get upset.
Yeah.
I'll get
They don't
excited
tell
if they say yes."
I don't need a heart condition on top of everything else I got.
I mean, how hard is it to? I mean, like with a situation like I've got with my hand. Okay.
Well, the question or the answer to that question is apparently it's very hard to prove that seizures, unless you're having them continuously, have an effect on your work because they're there and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Like the petty malls, they, even the ones that I've caught like doing lives and things like that, they only last 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Unless I'm having multiples of them,
Yeah.
most people can't even tell. Now, the grand malls can take me out for up to 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's not a regular, consistent, happens, 2 or 3 times a month type of a thing.
Yeah, and it's the absent seizures is we're sitting here talking, all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's like somebody pushes a pause button
on the person completely.
Yeah. And
those are the only 3 I know of. Now I know there are others.
Yeah, there's also myoclonic seizures, which kind of look like a grand mal seizure, except the individual is conscious. Like, I will flop around, but I have no physical control over my body. I'm just laying there hitting stuff, and there's nothing I can do about it, but I'm awake. The difference, that's the biggest difference between the two, is during grand mals, the person is unconscious. During a myoclonic, they're conscious and can feel everything, but they can't talk. They can't do anything.
They're sitting here trying, and they would be able to talk if their body was not going sideways.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what about with me being, having a actual physical? Since I've had to have, because I know you haven't heard, but the last surgery I had to go in, they literally had to fuse this joint right here where it will never bend.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to bend my finger again in the joint. I can bend right here and this joint, but not in this one.
He can do this and this. Do this and that, but not that.
Right.
I did that at the doctor's office. Because not many people can take their fingers and do that.
Yeah.
But so he do this.
Can't do that.
It's how my tendons work here, because and also underneath. It's I just have trouble with my pinky because it keeps wanting to do this.
Yeah.
But
she says that it's going to be very, very hard.
Yeah. And with Michael's is going to be hard too, because he has so much.
4.5 years before I can actually retire.
Yeah, but because you have so much mobility in the rest of your hand.
Somewhat. I mean, there are things I can do with the left hand still can't do with the right hand.
I know, but
bad. I know, but what makes it bad is the fact This is my dominant hand.
Yeah, but according to doctors and stuff, these three have little to no damage. Your last two and your thumb have little to no damage. That's going to be your holding point.
Okay, but here's the thing. I have no problem doing that.
I know.
Left-handed.
You've got no muscle strength either. It doesn't look like.
Nope.
Well, he can't do this with it.
Yeah.
He's literally trying to hold it with that third finger, and it's not working right.
Yeah. You see how hard
We
it
got
was for me?
it.
Yeah. But left-handed?
Yeah, but you've also
strength here. I don't have the strength of my hand anymore now.
no, but that hand's also been out of commission since March.
Since
Because you had the carpal tunnel and then everything else, so
Yep.
you lost muscle strength.
Yeah, that's gonna be my dad's next surgery. He says is carpal tunneling after the lung surgery. He's gonna try to go in and get the carpal tunneling in his hand. He's got this huge knot in the palm of his hand.
Oh,
Now, the
He's,
funny thing is, now check this out. The funny part is, in this hand, which was the worst one, that they did the surgery here. And found out I had carpal tunnel in this hand. The funny thing is, after I had this one done, all the tingling and everything in this hand went away.
Huh.
But I still had the tingling, or not tingling, but of course that could be because everything done here. But as far as these same three fingers, the middle index and thumb, it's almost the same, but not as bad.
Right.
Even though I've had the surgery, but it took care of this.
hey, welcome back. Robert ran away, then he came back.
Welcome back, Robert.
Yeah, welcome back.
You were only gone like 10 minutes. It's okay.
Something like that. You ain't missed a lot.
In other words, he had a bathroom break.
Yeah.
He went privy.
Unless you want to go get Murder Mittens and bring her in here.
No.
Check in. Yeah, Wendy, I have baby girl. She is all black. She's got a couple of little white hairs running loose on her. But she's fluffy.
I've seen pictures.
Okay. And Wendy, I got a picture of her coming off my air conditioner yesterday. She's all black. So when she pulls her claws out, they are stark white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I call them Murder Mittens because she makes biscuits. She likes to do them on my shoulder and below the collar. And it's like, ow. Because she does.
She likes to do them on me below the waist.
And where did y'all get Wendy from?
Wendy, actually, we've had her 13 years.
No.
I've had her 13 years. What happened is I moved from one side of Oklahoma City to the other. And when we moved to the south side of Oklahoma City, we brought Scout with us. She was a rescue. That's my blonde puppy.
Someone got the boss.
Boss lady showed up, Layla. And that was during March. So it was winter in Oklahoma, which is cold. There was a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Well, not that summer, but the one after.
Okay.
We asked if anybody had a cat for the house because we were close to a field and we had field mice coming in the house.
Yeah.
We got Wendy. She was an indoor, outdoor, no problems. She loved the kids, cuddles, all that. Daughter went to college. Cat went with her. Daughter got with her boyfriend. Cat traveled with. But because one of the times they stayed with his mother, while they were at work, mother would lock her outside. And it was during August or autumn and summer and autumn. So not that bad, but she didn't get to come in and be with anybody. So she became an outdoor cat. And daughter, they moved to a house, got her back, and she refused to come inside. They gave her back to mom, and they moved into an apartment that is they're restricted on how many animals they could have. And mom texted them middle of July, when are you coming to get your cat? Because all she does is cry and sleep. She's 13. She's 13 years old.
Yeah.
He didn't like mother-in-law, so okay, she's
Right.
going to sit there and cry at her. And that's how she got used to being fed. Is she would cry at mother-in-law, and mother-in-law would give her food. So daughter called me. She's like, can you come get Wendy? Why? What's going on? And she told me. I was like, yep, I'll be there at the end of the month.
Right.
Somebody not happy, but I told them we're bringing the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no discussion. It was like, hey, we're getting the cat.
Yeah, we're getting a cat. No, she's not a kitten. She's a full-grown cat. But she is small, and she is all black. Her only color is her collar and her claws.
In her eyes.
Yeah.
If she's laying there in the dark, you can't see her until she opens up her eyes. Like, okay, there's her head.
Cash is like that. Our
Yeah, it's like
Australian
Well,
Shepherd, he gets stepped on a lot because he's black and you can't see him in the dark. And then he wants to lay right in the middle of the walkway. He gets stepped on a lot. Like a lot.
Okay. Yeah, fun part was making, I made his mother breakfast. And in order to not step or kick the cat, my feet are doing this thing. And I'm like, I want to actually take steps. I can't do that.
Oh, and I wish I had the camera ready.
Yep, nope, I'm done.
When we were making dinner tonight, I had some, sausage and everything. We're talking about the long, like kielbasa.
Kielbasas.
Yeah. So, got it chopped up, got it all sliced, got it in the pan, and had so much of it, so I had to do it in sections. So, you have to put it on the plate. Well, one of them hit the floor. So, put it on the floor, let her have it and everything.
Yeah.
Sitting there trying to play with it.
Ow.
And the funny part, she's like, knocking it on the floor. But the funny part is one time she went to do that, she had her claw out and actually got a hold of it. It's like she's sitting there shaking it like, get off, get off, get off.
Sometimes Loyola will do that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, she was looking at it, get off me, get up, get.
She couldn't retract them.
Yep.
That's funny.
But now, last night, she was actually eating the food and everything, and the other cat, baby girl, she comes in to get something to eat. She doesn't realize Wendy's there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's another cat, she just stares right at her. Wendy doesn't do anything. Just sit there, keep on eating and everything.
Yep.
Baby girl's like, what is this?
Yeah.
thing?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure they'll work it out among themselves.
Oh, yeah.
But then earlier, Spudge actually came in. She actually stopped. Wendy saw her, kind of turned around, took about 2 or 3 steps, and hissed at her.
Hey,
Hey,
didn't get spiders today.
didn't what?
I said, you didn't get spiders today.
Nope. Oh,
Oh,
Long day?
I got a new system. It's the
Uh-huh.
same. It's the same control unit, but it's now wires. Two of them go under my boobs, and one goes in the middle of my chest, and one goes on my left side.
Ow.
Oh, so now she's gotten hardwired.
And hopefully, because they have infant pads, I won't break out. I have a rash. You could see the rash of the
So
this
you,
thing.
so your skin
Mm.
is having a problem with the adhesive,
And that was the hypoallergenic one this time.
and you're still getting a rash because of it.
So now they got infant pads and the wires.
Hopefully that does it.
Because I have to wear it. Hi, CDC. I have to wear it till the 19th.
Oof. Yeah, and today's only the first.
Yeah.
Okay, I am sewing in my end, and I am done with this blanket. Finally.
My stethoscope cozy.
Layla.
Finished this today at clinicals. They started it and finished it.
Grandma's favorite dishcloth.
No, it's the lace.
Okay. Oh, okay, different edging.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden I can't catch my breath.
Whoa.
So I had to mark it on the machine. That's what I was doing when I came up.
That's fine.
It does it every once in a while. I can be fine all day long, and then all of a sudden.
Yep.
And I found out if I don't eat during clinical, while I'm there at clinicals, I do much better. And I had to explain to her, I don't really take. I can take a break, but I don't eat during the day. I don't eat for dinner. And I don't eat that much. I've lost 6 pounds in a matter of 2 weeks.
That's it. That's all that's left.
Oh, wow.
But we done.
That's about how much I had left with my Hexie cardigan that I still don't have finished because I have to go buy more yarn for it.
What are you using on it?
I use that Sultan Shadow Cakes from Aldi. And I did one cake for each side of the hexagon cardigan, but now I need to add length and sleeves, so I have to go buy more yarn.
What color is it?
The purple and black one.
Purple center or out to? I've got a purple
out to black.
Oh man, I've got one that's purple, but it goes to navy blue.
Yeah, I think they go to like it's like purple, then navy blue, and then it goes out to black.
Well, I've got several, and they all end on navy blue. How they all ended on navy blue, I don't know.
I don't know. They were on sale. They're supposed to be on sale still for $13. At regularly priced at $21. I was like, that's not going to happen.
Nope. $21 is no. You remember those pants that you were making in the jazzy colorway, and then the pink, and then you went to buy another one, and it was more the.
About these?
I think so. I found out I have that pink jazzy.
The pajama pants?
I think that's what they were. But you were
Yeah.
making them completely out of the Red Heart ombre.
No, this is Burnett Pop.
Yeah, I never had that one.
I've got some of the jazzy, some of the pink jazzy. What was I making out of that?
I think you were making a pair of pants for
I was making a sweater for my niece at one point that had like skulls across the bottom.
that was it.
But I did manage to finish that.
Okay.
Right now, I have such a terrible habit of starting projects and not having enough yarn, and this one's discontinued. And I got both of the legs finished with the cakes that I had. But now, like, if I use a different color, the color change is going to be right in the crotch. And I just don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I went looking. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything with this Burnett Pop that I have. So,
Right.
yay, it went through the machine. Let's make hats.
Right.
I had 3 cakes, and it's like, yep, I got like 5 hats out of it.
I noticed a lot of people had it. They just didn't have it when I needed it.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to put it through their machines and make hats with it.
Well, mine didn't have that pink in it or the purple. It was all green. I would have to go digging, and I'm not.
More in gray and black and white. I think it's called newspaper. Something like that. It's like, I don't know.
I know there is mandala. What is that? The mandala ombre, and it's purple. I've got some purple, some blue, and some gray. It's gray and black and white. It's all shades all mixed together. The purple. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me drop my camera so I can go over there, because y'all guys do not need a butt shot.
No, I
don't use knitting machines. I knit hats.
Yeah. I cannot figure out how to knit to save my life. It makes me so angry. I just gave up and bought a Centro. Actually, I bought 2 Centros.
I've got three different size Centros and the Addy Express. Okay.
The only thing I know how to make is double layered hats.
They do. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Okay, this color is called Chit. And this is purple, not blue.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
Yeah, but for 5.3 ounces, 344 grams.
Yeah.
I do have a blue one over there. I just think it's Calm or something like that. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is the grays and blacks.
I've got one that's got like blue and green and orange in it, but I don't know what it's called.
I think that one's called Happy.
Something
because
like that.
I love Happy. And it's got pink too and blue.
Yeah, it's got everything in it. Whoa. Okay. You want to go again? Well, I went to move my chair to get hat to show Miguel, and my chair leg is caught. So I can't do that.
Oh, this is where I put it all.
Okay. Whoops. All right. This is one of the Burnett Pops. This is a light blue, kind of a lime green, a denim, and a teal.
Yeah.
And this is... Well, I don't have that, and this is like a mint and that teal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the cake pops I had. Let's see. This is another one that was made about it.
I can't find that pink and purple colorway. It's called Snow Queen. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I even looked on eBay, and I did find one on eBay, but they wanted $45 for 3 cakes.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it
No.
finally sold. I don't know who would have paid that much for it because that's way out of my budget.
I still have
Yep.
purple cotton cone.
Ooh. They work up pretty good. They work up a lot like this. The striping effect. You would get like a block of the gray, and then the block of the blue and white. In this case,
Yeah.
it's the blue, gray, and white. Because you can see right here where I've got a huge block of white.
Yeah.
And that's the cake pops will work up like that. You will go as you're going through it, they'll stripe themselves. But if you're doing like a blanket like that, just row by row, it will end up color block like her pants she just showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, $45.
Because see, I picked up several skeins of this Red Heart Super Saver. It's lavender, the colorway is called. And I did put a little bit of it at the bottom of the legs, and I think I'm just gonna color change, and unfortunately the color change is gonna fall in that area. It's for my niece. I really don't think my niece is gonna care.
How old is she?
She's 8.
Nah, she don't care.
Yeah, she's not gonna care. She's not gonna wear them outside the house. They're gonna be for winter anyways. It's too hot here to be wearing them outside in any other season.
Yeah,
it's way too hot to wear them now.
Yeah, I've got some amethyst and I have a lot of cornflower and bluebell. that was on sale.
You get that at Ollie's. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly.
I don't have an Ollie's around me. I've always kind of wanted to go to one though.
They're not bad. They've got a lot of stuff. Oh, I know the breeze is going so good that my air conditioner is actually keeping it at a decent level. So that's what I care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, yeah, blue I can give. And, there are ollies that they are trash because they are not kept upright. They are not maintained how they should be. And I do admit that happens with every store.
Well, Big Lots is the same thing. When they had them, they don't have them anymore.
If I got it, I slept through it.
See,
yeah, we didn't, as far as I know, we didn't have any of that here.
Our thrift shop gets a lot of yarn, and I think it's because we have a little yarn shop here in LaGrange. Some of it's pretty expensive. Like I got, what is that? Is it Ella Ray? Is that how you say it? I found some Ella Ray there and got it for like $1 a hank.
That's cheap.
Like is it Macintosh? Something like that?
Magdalene Tosh?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And like excuse me. I recognize them as being pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But I found them at the thrift store for $1, and I think it's because we have that little yarn shop, and if they can't sell it, they donate it to the thrift shop because the thrift shop is run by all the churches, and they take turns each weekend, and all the proceeds go to the churches.
Nice.
Yeah, and Magdalene Tosh like overseas.
It is but it is. We get it here in the U.S., but it is considered a high-end knitting yarn.
Yeah.
Madeline Tosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you get a hank of Madeline Tosh for like $35-$40.
Yeah,
So
see, I
it's
picked up I picked up like 4 of them for $4.
yeah, if you want to knit a sweater, you need about 8 of them. So you're looking at about a $250-$300 sweater.
Yeah. I
Miguel,
still don't have any idea what I'm going to do with them.
when I have gone to Ollie's, I have not found any knitting or crochet books. Now I found beading, I found paper crafting, scrapbooking, all that. I just haven't apparently got there when they have the crochet books. But that's okay.
I haven't been to an Ollie since I lived in Virginia.
We
And
have
I moved here in 2011.
We haven't been to one in a while. I mean, we've got one down south of us, about 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind going in there because, yeah, they got some good deals on some stuff, but then there's some stuff you look at it and it's like, I go to Harbor Freight and buy it cheaper.
I've bought tables and stuff from Ollie's and stuff.
Well, I mean, I found, they got, tools and whatnot in the back. And they
rugs.
had like a tool cart sitting back there. It's like, I'm looking at it and go, looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Harbor Freight, get the basically equivalent, and you get general for about $50 less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go to Corsicana for ours. And it's on the far side of she is loving Wiley, and there's a lot of stuff that she's finding down there. So she's having a blast. But I haven't she's coming back to our church, but she hasn't snuck into group, which we're afraid if her husband comes in to help her at group, we'll lose some stuff.
Leela.
He's that bull in the china shop, but he's the one we like him there because he helps out. But yeah, and it's another Michael.
Yeah, but the weird thing about it is Mythbusters already proved that myth wrong because, yeah, they let a bull loose in a china shop. They didn't knock anything over.
But if the bull gets startled, yeah. That's what they meant, is like the running of the bulls in Spain. Bulls running full tilt and they end up in the China. Yeah, bye.
Oh, so in other words, when we start having all these people protesting, lining up in the street, start letting it be like the bulls on parade. Start letting them run down the street.
Is that happening a lot where you guys are? The
No.
protesters?
Maybe up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but not here.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter went to a couple of them. I told her, I was like, you just stick to the edge, and if anything happens, y'all guys get the hell out of there. Because I don't care about anybody else. You need to be safe. She goes, okay. And they came, she said they went, came back, no problems. Like, okay.
We had some in the square a couple weekends ago. We were trying to figure out what it was that they were protesting because it just seemed like they were all over the place. And, the farmer's market is right there, too. There was not a whole lot of organization or anything, and none of us could figure out what it was they were doing down there.
How far are we?
I was going to say, about 45 minutes, somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how traffic is.
Yeah, and he would be the driver for that. So, I mean, because that's closer to Dallas than I'd like. And I don't deal with Dallas traffic if there's any way around it.
Yeah, and for me, the way Dallas traffic is, like, the less I have to deal with being in Dallas, the better. But nope.
Yeah.
That's like me in Chicago.
LaGrange is really small, though. Like, what would they have to protest out here for? I don't understand.
They
What
probably
they're
protested the Stuckey's getting closed.
Yeah. Well, what they're protesting is the immigration services, the ICE agents going up to a business and knocking on the door and start putting undocumented in a van and shipping them off to the camps. Or
Be here.
I'm not getting into what all that do, what all, but there people have said that they have showed up at schools to do that.
Oh wow, they're not supposed to show up at schools.
Well, I said they have said. I have not seen actual documentation that they have gone into a school to remove.
They're probably trying to do hysteria.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest thing is, like, what wild hair crawled up there, you know what, this week protest?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Hey,
Like,
Bill.
hey, Bill. It's
Hey,
like,
Bill.
And I'm running late, but oh well. But
yeah,
see,
but
here's
it's just the fact is, like, what are we going to protest this week? Oh, yeah, we'll make this up.
yeah. Now, see, that would be another place is that they show up at jobs. So they would show up at construction sites.
Yeah, they do all over.
Lawn people that do lawn mowers, because a lot of those happen to be operated by people.
They're able to pay under the table.
Yes, yes. And I'll be honest, here's the thing people don't realize. ICE is a secondary agency. You can call the immigration line, and ICE officers cannot come out and do anything without police. So if ICE shows up and they don't have police, you can shut the door on them until the police show up. And it's people don't realize that, or if they realize it, they're feeding into the hysteria. And it's BS, but it's also the state of the world. I don't agree with what is going on. I don't agree with the way some of the protesters are, because blocking a major 5 or 6 lane highway in LA and throwing rocks at vehicles.
There was a protest in Cincinnati where the people were attacking the white people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a bet it won't be that much longer. There's going to be a different protest for what I saw earlier today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it seems that I don't remember what organization it is, but it's dealing like with the Olympics and everything.
Yeah.
That now they've come up with a ruling that in order for women to participate in women's sports, they have to be given a test to determine, or to prove that they're female. If it turns out they're a male biologically, they're not allowed to compete.
If they're XY or XXY, they cannot compete.
Right.
Yeah.
So in other words, if they want to be a trans and everything, then no, they're not going to be allowed.
Yeah, and Miguel, a lot of that is because of the ICE. Pardon me.
I think it's a little bit sad that it's come to that.
Yeah.
That we're having to test people to make sure they're male or female. You know what I mean?
Well, just do it like Mick Dundee.
Right. Well, no, because if they've had bottom surgery, there's nothing to grab.
True. But if they hadn't been through that process, you go to grab there, you're going to be grabbing something.
True, but I am not doing that, because the only one set of balls I'm going to hurt, and he's right next to me wearing a red shirt.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, now this is something that actually happens. The fact is, this guy got arrested, taken to court for assaulting a female. And he got before the judge and everything, and so the judge asked him all these different questions, and the guy judge said, "You got anything to say?" He said, "Your Honor, I'm innocent because I did not assault a female."
Yep.
Judge said, "Well, how do you figure that?" He says, "Last time I checked, women don't have balls."
Yep.
I don't know. I know that kind of stuff is just very. It's like a lot of people have lost all common sense. Like I was reading about in California, there was an inmate who was there for the R word, is what he was in prison for.
And all of a sudden, he identifies as a female, gets moved to a female prison.
Exactly, and then manages to get a female inmate pregnant. Like, where's the common sense here?
Yeah. If I am introduced to someone as a female, I will call them a female, call them by a female name.
Yeah.
And if they say, "Well, you do realize,"
won't believe them.
they say, "You do realize I'm trans man." Yes, but you said you were female, and I'm going by that. Just don't expect to go in the bathroom with me. I have no problem with it. You just are not going to go pee while I'm in there. That's all there is to it.
Well, the Minnesota governor wanted period stuff in the boys' bathrooms.
Why?
For the trans.
The only reason they're going to be bleeding there is because they got kicked or cut.
Yeah.
I would rather that than some of the other stuff that goes on.
In the boys' bathroom, yes, Miguel.
Yeah.
I have
girls
heard,
that think they're boys.
Ouch.
yeah. And I have heard about that condoms had to be put in the women's room for the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're a trans man, that would be a female saying they are a man. If they have all the plumbing downstairs, then yes,
They still bleed once a month.
Yes, because there are some women that they were. It's rare, but they are born without a uterus. They still have all the other, but there's no uterus. So,
But they're biologically female.
yes, they are born biologically female, but that's getting into a medical realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it's
another story on its own.
Yeah, and I can't get into that because all my plumbing was there.
Yeah, all my plumbing's there.
Yeah, I have two children. No, but a trans man will have menstrual.
A trans man will, yeah.
Until they get enough.
I have no idea. So,
because there's some that just cut their hair and take off their boobs and keep their plumbing, and then they have babies too.
Yeah, until they get enough testosterone in their system to stop that, then yes. Yeah, exactly. There are days I just want to be Kiwi.
Right, like he's just chilling, like, okay.
He's chilling like a villain. What's he plotting?
Oh, you never know. You never know with him.
Yeah. And I'm about 15 minutes over, so we can hang out backstage. So let's go ahead and say goodbye. Stay safe. Stay blessed.
Bye, everyone.
Arnie, are you going live tomorrow?
Let me do bingo.
Not sure. Depends on what I feel.
I know Mater goes on Monday and Wednesday. Adrian, do you have a specific day you're going to go live again?
Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Central.
Dang, no wonder I've been missing you. I'm going to bed about then.
Yeah, Crystal and I usually go pretty late on Thursdays.
Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all have fun. Stay safe. Stay blessed. We'll talk to you next week.